bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas last week accused Israel of destroying the two-state solution with actions he said could lead Palestinians to demand equal rights within one binational state comprising Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza. Speaking before the UN General Assembly via video link from the West Bank, Abbas urged the international community to act to save the two-state formula. The Palestinian president said Israel was destroying the prospect of a political settlement based on the two-state solution due to its settlements on West Bank land captured from Jordan in the 1967 Six-Day War. Abbas said if the Israeli occupation authorities continue to entrench the reality of one apartheid state, as is happening today, our Palestinian people and the entire world will not tolerate such a situation. Most countries view the settlements as illegal, a position Israel disputes. Early morning clashes Sunday between Palestinians and Israeli security forces left at least 5 Palestinians dead. The clashes came during a wave of arrest operations in 5 locations across the West Bank, targeting a Hamas cell that IDF had been tracking for several days. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said in a statement that Israeli security forces in the West Bank struck Hamas operatives that were about to execute terror attacks in the very immediate future. According to Senior Education Ministry Director General Yigdal Slovic, children in Israel will not be allowed to enter schools without showing a negative COVID test. The school system will be reopening Thursday following the high holidays, and Slovic says we're ready for the reopening of the school year. He added he trusts parents to perform home COVID tests on their children, saying, I think we have no other way to manage the pandemic but to trust the public, trust the parents, and pass on as much responsibility as possible. And Khalida Jarrar, a member of the Palestinian Legislative Council, has been released from prison after being sentenced to 2 years on terror-related charges. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.